Hello again. 2 months later. At least it wasn't 2 years this time. Welcome back to the channel. I'm Holly, if you don't know me. And this video really is just a little bit of a life update for those who care. If you don't care, that's fine. If you want to just hear me chat shit, stick around. Maybe subscribe. Hit the like button, whatever you fancy.
Oh, she's so calculated.
I'm not gonna lie, I have filmed this multiple times because I feel like I'm not saying fucking hell. That was my phone just fucking going flying. I'm using my phone as a monitor. Fuck me. Apologies, what I was trying to say. I feel like I'm not saying what I want to say very eloquently, and I feel like it's gonna get misconstrued as me chatting shit about somebody, which I'm not trying to, but I'm also trying not to hide my truth either. So, long story short, I used to work with a content creator on TikTok, and I was a video editor, and the agreement originally was obviously I was gonna do the long form videos that he had. He was gonna do his shorter videos that he does every day. Kind of got a little bit fobbed off about it, and then I was quietly replaced. By quietly, I mean there was no feedback on what went wrong. There was no conversation to say, oh, well, I'm sacking you. I had to ask this person because they were spouting their mouth off online, saying that they weren't enjoying their life anymore because they had this massive burden to do with editing and they don't have an editor and they can't afford an editor and all this kind of stuff, when there had been no conversation with me whatsoever. And I was always under the impression that I was staying on as his editor as a right-hand man. And something I will say is that I have no leg to stand on, really, because there was no contract. So let this be a lesson, all you freelance folk, regardless of if you believe in the person's content, you want to make a friendship with somebody, contract. Make a contract, get them to sign it, because this was a very shitty thing to go through. Don't know if this person will watch this, because I believe this person's subscribed to me. You probably won't. But, yeah, look, we've never had a falling out. We've never had an argument. But I'm not going to dismiss that it was a quite shitty thing to do, and I think it was done out of him absolutely not thinking about me whatsoever. And, oh well, professional breakups do exist, guys. It does exist. Even in jobs that you think you're never going to lose. But here we are.
Oh, she's so calculated.
So, I made a little bit of a TikTok, maybe about a week and a half ago now, where I basically just said that my mental health that week hadn't been very good, because obviously that had happened at the beginning of the week. And by the Sunday, I was in my car, and I'm quite superstitious. A ladybird came into my car, and I'm a big believer that if a ladybird comes into your space, like into your home or in the car or whatever, and it finds you, it will bring you luck. And in the past, when that has happened and the ladybirds came into the car, I have had luck with things quite soon after. And I was like, oh, well, maybe things aren't so bad. Maybe things aren't so bad. And then 2 days later, I posted a TikTok, and it is currently, I'm going to find out specifically for the video, it is currently sitting at 100, oh, it's just gone up, 114k. I have other videos from the last week that have got 10.2k, 16.9k, like, what bigger sign could the universe have for me that I was made to do my own thing? So I think I have taken the look from that ladybird, had a viral hit about fucking Tim Hortons. Honest to God, right, this is a slight tangent. On the internet, right, if you post a video and you state your opinion on something, just to say, like for me, with Tim Hortons, it was, oh, where did my favourite coffee shop go? Because my favourite coffee shop shut down out of nowhere. And then why do then people watch that and go, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to tell this person that I don't like that brand. As if I recall asking if people liked it. I asked, where did my coffee shop go? Not, do you like Tim Hortons? Why do people like this online? I don't get it. It's like the bean soup theory. Oh, here's a recipe for bean soup. Oh, but what if I don't like beans? Well, it's not fucking for you, is it? Anyway, I really don't know where I'm going after that, actually. Thanks, Timmy H, for the virality, I suppose. I think everybody in the Northeast has seen that video now. It blew me away because I was like, for how soon after that loss I had, for that to happen, it had to be a sign. So I have spent every day since Halloween. Like, coincidentally, I was like posting every day anyway, just for the fun of it, to keep my mind busy as well, I suppose. But yeah, I posted every single day since Halloween on TikTok, and I'm seeing success from it for the first time, like properly, like consistently properly. This is the first time I've not felt, well, no, I do feel a little bit of burnout, don't get me wrong, but this is the first time that I've ever been this consistent, and I'm a little bit scared to break it, because I'm like, if I break it, I am not going to come back. So I suppose if anybody from TikTok has come to this channel, I just want to say a massive thank you, because as much as like Look, the Tim Hortons video was literally like, I don't even think it was 10 seconds long. So it was hardly hard work. I appreciate the sort of elevation, I suppose. I appreciate the engagement. I appreciate all the new followers I had on that account. Because I literally had, it took me months upon months to get to 100 followers, and now I'm on like 150 just like that. Which, yes, is only 50 people, but like I struggled to get maybe like 2 followers to tip me over to 100. So, you know, you have to imagine 150 people in the room. That's the way I have to think about it, because you can go, oh, that's just a tiny number. At the time of recording, I have 26 subscribers on this account. Imagine 26 people in a room. Grateful. Anyway, I'm grateful.
Oh, she's so calculated.
I do want to come back to YouTube, and I've got some ideas for some stuff for next year in terms of festival season. Because something I'm noticing is that my festival content on any platform seems to do well. Obviously, I'm a musician. I love music. I love going to gigs. It's a big lifestyle thing for me that I love being a part of. And I don't know if maybe that comes through the screen and people feel that. Like when I was saying about those other videos, I had like 10k and 16k and stuff. That was about leads next year and download next year. Because there's a very high chance that I'm doing download next year. Because I don't currently think I'm going to do Slam Dunk. And I usually do at least 2 festivals a year, if I can. Obviously, money. But the download lineup for next year looks ridiculously good, so I'm feeling like I'm going to that. And I'm waiting on the Leeds announcement. First wave, which should, well, I mean, what's the date? It's the 12th of November. So I'm going to say probably within the next month we're going to hear. Because I know people have actually been asking me both on YouTube and on TikTok. And yeah, I would probably say within the next month. Speaking of that, right, again, slight tangent with everything being on the For You page and things recently. So there's other festival content creators that I've watched for probably at least a year and followed them on my music account as well, that have organically found my festival content and been engaging with it and commenting on it and stuff. Like, there was Liam and there was Russ. Russ, who I've mentioned in like probably the first Leeds video I did, I believe it was. Mental. Maybe this is my calling. Maybe this is the calling, guys. I think for me, I don't want to be put in a box. I want to be able to just do what I want, but I do enjoy festival content, and I have a series in the works for next year inspired by my sobriety. I feel like there probably isn't a lot of content, and there's probably a little bit of a gap for speaking about sobriety in terms of festivals and enjoying festivals while sober. So I think that might be a niche I step into. Please no one steal my fucking ideas. So that, I believe, may come next year. I don't know, but part of me thought about doing it as like a podcast, but I feel like it'll be like a limited series because I feel like there's only so much I can say about it because it's such a niche thing. So I don't know. It's in the works. It's very in the works. Nothing's confirmed. So yeah, that's where my life is. I really don't know what I'm going to do in terms of YouTube. I don't obviously intend on quitting or anything. I'm somebody who really struggles with forming ideas, like unique ideas, for videos. I haven't made a TikTok today either, and I have absolutely not a clue what I'm going to do. I need to clean my flat, so maybe I just film myself cleaning the flat or something. I don't know. I really don't know. I'm somebody, and I think this is probably why I work well as a freelancer for video, like in video editing for other creators, because I'm good at fleshing out somebody else's idea, and I'm shit at coming up with ideas myself. But sometimes if I do have an idea, like I actually form a brain cell and I fucking get something appears. Like I'm just on it and I just fucking go for it. I'm just chatting shit here. Maybe we wrap this up. Is that enough of a life update? That I lost a freelance job and I'm now finally actually properly believing in myself and doing my own thing. Because I tell you something, in that same respect of being able to flesh out other people's ideas, I could sit there and I can analyse other people's channels and going, oh, you could do this to optimise, and you could do this to grow your audience on this and that, because I feel like I have a very special interest for analytics and for social media and that kind of thing. And I'm good at like analysing everybody else's content, and for some reason won't do it to my own content. So I think a new leaf has begun before the new year. Maybe this should have been a New Year's resolution, but apparently it's a November resolution, to just work on myself, work on my own content, stay in my own lane, do my own thing, and see where it gets me. I'm just waiting for the comments to call me bitter and jealous over that freelance job. I am slightly jealous, I can't lie. But fuck it, it's a sign. Right, okay, I'm going to shut up before I start digging myself into a hole and creating drama out of nothing, really. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, comment something nice for once, because this is the internet and the internet doesn't always like to be nice. If you want to follow my other platforms, it's just Holwick Jones on TikTok and on Instagram. Very easy to find me, really. And I will see you whenever the fuck I decide to pick this camera up next. I can't guarantee it'll be tomorrow, can't guarantee it'll be in a year, in a month, whatever. I don't know. I really don't know. Just trying my best. That's all I can do. That's all I have been doing.
Oh, she's so calculated.
I'll see you next time. Thank you so much.
Not